Honestly, I've lost a lot of motivation to do any sort of YouTube videos. Hi, so if you don't know me, my name is Russell PC, and I'm a high school student videographer. I've been doing a lot of things that haven't been related to videography or making YouTube videos in general, and in this video I'm going to be making a reflection and taking a lot of accountability for what I've been doing rather than creating this type of content. And disclaimer, this is towards the end of the video. If you watch this entire video, this is not necessarily focused towards just the camera business thing. You can apply these lessons to other aspects of your life. Now to start, one of the things I haven't been doing as much that I used to do is consuming a lot of related content. The content that I consumed was mainly business, money, and videography, tutorials, editing, stuff related to that sort of stuff, to run a self business, to do content creation, to do that stuff. But I haven't been doing a lot of that recently. I've been watching a lot more funny videos, basketball, and it's nothing really related, and it's kind of burnt out the spark that I used to have before. I need to start doing that more and more often, because if I want to be more obsessed, if I want to reignite that spark, that passion towards this type of stuff, I need to start reconsuming and rethinking about this type of content, because if not, then I'm not going to be successful, I'm not going to be obsessed, and I'm not going to be able to pursue with what I want to do. Now I also need to stop looking for ways to escape from work. We as humans are all inherently lazy, and that is something that I personally myself am as well. I like to be lazy. I don't want to do work. But I need to realize there's also, I just hate the feeling of not doing anything. Instead of just lying around and brain rotting my bed doing absolutely nothing, which makes me go mentally insane, I do things that are keeping me away from my work. I'm going outside a lot more often, I'm eating out a lot more, I'm, catching up on people, talking to them about their issues, and it's been taking a lot of time away from what I wanted to do, because it's just active procrastination, right? It doesn't feel like it, but at the same time, I know fully well what I'm doing, and I still keep doing it because I just don't want to do it. I don't want to work, but I'm gonna stop doing that. I really need to stop. One thing I really need to start doing again is just start creating, right? I need to start creating more content and discipline myself to keep doing it without using motivations or emotions to make me produce these types of videos. Right, motivation isn't consistent. It's like an up and down pattern, and if I continually use motivation, I'm not gonna get anywhere. I'm not gonna stay consistent, and this dream of mine is not going to work out if I keep using motivation. I need to stay disciplined, and I need to make it more enjoyable. I also should probably start having a sense of urgency. I really only have 4 years for this business thing to work out, for this YouTube thing to work out, and if it doesn't, I'm kind of cooked, because I'm in a rougher situation where, my parents are actually going to be leaving the United States, and I'm going to be kind of all alone here, finding some type of job that I don't really want to work, even if it's in this industry. I like having my own control. I like having my own business, right? I'm obsessed with this type of stuff, and I'm obsessed with trying to make money as well. If I procrastinate more and more, it's just gonna equivalent to a 9 to 5, which I've been dreaming of escaping for the longest time. I don't want to deal with that. I want to do something I want to do, and I chose to do, because it gives me the feeling that I can actually enjoy my life while working at the same time. And having a business, although I will have to work a lot initially to set the foundations, will give me a lot more personal freedoms and creative freedoms with what the work I want to do, instead of being restricted to a boss that tells me what to do, what exactly to do, and that stuff. I just don't want to do that. I also really need to change my mindset once again. I used to have it. I used to have so much passion, a lot of passion for my work. It's all gone now. It's literally all gone, right? I always used to believe that I could just take breaks, day breaks here or there, right? And sure, that still may be applicable, but I've been taking a little bit too many breaks, too many times off, and it's kind of being more like procrastination rather than actually being a break from my work. Because there's going to be times where I'm burnt out, obviously, and I'm going to need a break in the next day, and that doesn't necessarily mean I should use that entire day and keep it free from work. It should be more so of a slow day where I get some type of work, but I also give myself time to relax as well. I need to lock in. I really do need to lock in very, very soon. College is gonna start, and I really need to set some type of foundation towards my business before college starts, or else I have a lot less time to make it, which means it's gonna take a lot longer for me to make it over here. And one thing I really need to do is I just need to believe and brainwash myself to love this type of work. It's kind of weird to say, but I'm obsessed with this, but I need to make myself brainwashed to believe this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm going to do, which is going to make me happy. This is what I should do, right? I need to brainwash myself so I can inherently keep doing this, can inherently get that gut feeling to keep on pushing for my work rather than just falling short and taking these procrastinating breaks that I really shouldn't be doing. Really shouldn't. But the last thing I really should do is I need to start prioritizing myself more. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be some type of successful person in your career, you need to start prioritizing yourself more. This came up very, very recently, and it made me realize that I need to prioritize myself and take a lot more accountability for my actions in order to succeed. I can't be using work to escape from my problems, and that's why I need to address these problems using that alone time with myself in order to continue this trending path where I exponentially grow until the point where I start getting some sort of success, have the ability to start my own life, and also have enough money to have freedoms to do what I want, live where I want, to do what I want. And I can't just keep giving my energy here, there, away. This is a full-time thing. I need to think it's a full-time job. I can't just be throwing my time around like here or here, helping other people or listening to other people or going outside all the time. I need to stop doing that. It's really, really, really bad, and it's really holding me back from my full potential. Because no matter how much you enjoy those moments with your friends, you gotta realize that you can't always have a work-life balance until you have that set stage where you have the stable income, the stable work, the stable life, right? You can't have a balance until it's all set in stone. But until then, you're going to have to prioritize something in order to reach that balance. It's impossible to have a work-life balance when you're still trying to work your way up to something that's very important. It's very hard. It's very difficult. You're going to have to sacrifice something. And if you want to have balance with your friends, with your health, and your work, you're going to be losing sleep. If you're going to be trying to prioritize your health, your sleep, your work, you're going to be losing time with your friends. You're trading things over and over again. And I need to realize that if I want to have a healthier life, if I want to have a more successful life, if I want to have a life where I can have that work-life balance in the near future, I need to give up a lot of my social time with other people to prioritize it to myself in order to be successful. And disclaimer, this is towards the end of the video. If you've watched this entire video, this is not necessarily focused towards just the camera business thing. You can apply these lessons to other aspects of your life. This is primarily focused for my situation, but I hope you can learn something from this video. I just need to take accountability, and I really, really need to improve. That's all. That is the end of this video.